Okay, mic check 1 2, check 1 2. Mic looks good. Let's see if the stream is working. Maybe. Did I start the stream? I started the stream. Okay, numbers are looking good. I'm not seeing online though. Try refreshing here. What the heck? Is it just me? My numbers look good. Stop streaming any broadcast. What's going on here? Oh, there I am. Okay. Just took a second. All right. Mute that. Close down. Nothing for the moment. So yeah, just doing safety tricks today. I will do like, usually try to do 10 in a row, just to make sure I got them down good. But yeah, it's a wonderful day today. I'm pretty pretty worn out, so I'm gonna take it easy today. That's why I'm doing these tricks, simple stuff that I'm not likely to get hurt on or take too much effort. So that's what's happening today, at least for right now. But yeah, wonderful day. Sun came out for a little bit, went away again, but maybe peep out of the clouds again, which was nice to see. It's been a while since I see the sun, so it is a beautiful thing. Brad should be skating here tomorrow too. That's exciting. So I need to not get wrecked so I can see you with Brad tomorrow. Skating every day, well done. I skate, I don't know, maybe like 3 to 5 days usually a week, depending on weather and just how my body's feeling. Yeah, it feels good. Like even like I did a couple like backside before I started the stream, and yeah, it's funny. Like I feel like shit right now. Like but like once I get started like skating, like man, like all this stuff goes away. You know. Top of the afternoon. Top of the afternoon. It is. I guess the top. The beginning. Is that where the top's at? What's up, Josh? Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh, listen. You got a song on repeat. Has been also comforting for me. I don't know if it's gonna get in the way or not. I'm gonna listen to it. But yeah, no requests today. Today, just chilling. I don't even know how talkative I'll be today. That's okay. And I'm here. And that's what's important. I'm here, skating. I'm streaming. That's a good day. So, let's get to skating. Start with backside. See if I get 10 of these. I will be sad if I miss a backside, but understandable if I do. Cupping sliding good today. I waxed it a little bit before I started the session. That beautiful, beautiful flow state wax. It's my favorite. Man, I'm already tired after this first trick. Gosh. All right, 1. Oh, geez. That was actually a miss, too. I'm still going to count it. I didn't fall. I did the trick eventually. 2. Man, maybe I might drop the 10 in a row thing. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll. Yeah, I think that's a bit too ambitious for how I'm feeling right now. So let's change the title here. Make it more accurate if I can do that. Let's see if I can move this. YouTube. Studio. Do this. Content. Live. There we go. Let's just take out the 10 in a row. No training today. I haven't actually done a lot of training days. Sometimes I will, but most of the time, I don't really need it. It's fine. All right. Wait, did I save that shit? I did. Okay, cover tricks. All right, more accurate now. The most I got in a row without stopping or stalling was like, oh, that's cool. Like, yeah, without stopping or stalling, that's cardio. That's a fun challenge. 9. Okay, interesting. We'll have to do that one day, Brad. We'll have to see how many we can get when we're both feeling good, and maybe that could be a thing for like ongoing. So yeah, I like that. Most in a row without stopping or stalling. I think that's a lot of it's consistency, but I think a lot of that is just endurance. You know, do you like seeing how long you can grind? Like, see how many panels you can slide on one trick? I do, but it's not something I do often. So not really. I just so like sometimes, but usually not. Um, not on like this. Like if I'm street skating or like it's like a ledge like the one behind. It's like yeah, I want to do the whole thing. But on a mini, my I guess I don't know standards or what have you. A mini, I just like sliding it. I don't care about doing the whole thing a lot of the time, or just seeing how far I can go. I think maybe it's because of the kind of endless, like if especially with this, like it's kind of endless. Like yeah, you can go all the way around, but I don't know. It also takes energy. I don't know. Those are factors. I wouldn't know the exact thing, but yeah, it's not something I work on, I strive for here. Interesting. Yeah, with the long box, yeah, I want to get the whole entire long box. With the mini, I just want to do the trick. Well, I guess if I'm filming, I guess that's the difference too. If I'm filming something, yeah, I want to do it as long as I can. But if I'm just having a session, like I don't care. So maybe that answers the question better. Good question. What are your how would you answer that question, Josh? Yo, what up, John? Working from work, good deal. Oh, 9 different tricks. Oh man, okay, yeah, that's fun. Oh man, that's intense too. So even just backsides would be hard, but yeah, 9 different tricks. Yeah, that's tough. Okay, but yeah, it's a good challenge. Good challenge. Yeah, that is long for sure. Have you got around the bull corner? Yeah, I did like this past weekend. Not just one. I haven't gone around both of them. But yeah, this past weekend is when I've just finally said, hey, all right, time to tackle this corner. It's an interesting one. It's something I don't really do bowls. I usually just do minis. So that's that is a thing. Like when you just talked today, we only had to skate. I like seeing how far I can grind, so try to make it the length of whatever I'm skating personally. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I guess I haven't translated that here so much. I think I'm just getting used to the ramp too. Still, I still am getting used to the ramp. Oh, hey, it's a little squirrel. Oh no, there was a chipmunk ran away. I was trying to get a quick shot of it, but it's gone. Oh, no, it's like shaking his butt. If I got any closer, you wouldn't be able to see it. Oh, and of course it runs right when I turn the laptop. Don't record it. That's fine. Ah, but yeah, that's different. Like if it's like a ledge or something, yeah, I want to do the whole thing, even if it's not really supposed to be done the whole thing. It's like, oh, I want to see if I can do the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. You crave is great with all this ramp skate. You carve. Oh, you're with all this ramp. It's getting so much better. Yeah, yeah, it's getting there, but still not there. I don't feel one with the ramp yet. I can't do it blindfolded yet. I tried a little bit ago. It's still hard. I think I could get like a one go wishing pellets, which aren't so bad, but I was trying to like start from the bottom and then move up to the coping, and it still is so surprising. But it's gonna be a lot of. It's been since March, so I mean, if I stay here for a bit longer, things will happen. They don't all have to happen at once. I don't need to rush it. Don't need to get hurt. That's a big thing. Do not want to get hurt. Oh God, it's dark now. What happened to the sun? But yeah. And it's nice being able to get used to something instead of like adjusting to things constantly. What am I trying to say? Like
Ooh. Yeah, it's nice. Like, I mean, I feel so much more comfortable now. It's not like as comfortable as I would like to be, but yeah, just like doing something for a lot. That's how I get used to shit. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go skate and not even think. How about that? That's a good time. You could try that. Like, what's the words? Yeah, I don't know. Not even to worry about words. Just skate. I don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm getting closer to that. The more I do this, the more I just skate and I can just do whatever trick comes that I know I feel decently confident on. That's nice. I'm getting, I guess, closer to the feeling of when I was like, I don't know, like 14 or something like that, you know, going to the skate park like every day, just about. Not every day, of course, but seemingly every day. That's what it felt like. And then when I didn't go to the skate park, I'd skate in my garage and just like, yeah, just getting all that skate time in. Feels good. My body loves that. I said I was feeling like just total booty before I dropped in. Like this whole all day, I was just feeling my body was not happy with me. But then when I get to skating, it all kind of goes away and feels alright. What's up, Rob? Good to see ya. Hearts and sunglasses. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, it's not even doing anything hard. It's not getting hurt today. It's not fall. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. That's a little discerning. About a couple drops. I was doing something yesterday that I tried to film. I couldn't with the camera in my hand. See if I can get that. That should be safe. Oh, I saw a dead bug right when I dropped in. Freaked me out. Where is it? Yeah, there's just. Oh, I think it's dead. Or is that a rock? Looks like a bug. I don't know. I'll just skate around it for now. That bug is right in my way. Hold on. Yeah, you don't look alive anymore. Here, I can get my camera. You guys can see. We can go. We can. I love looking at the bugs. You didn't know. Whew. Let's go on an adventure. My sunglasses. Whew. The lens up. There's the lens. Yeah, I dropped in and saw this thingy. I was just like, well, shit. Yeah, that's all I could think of. I don't know if you guys skate like that at all, but yeah, I am easily distracted. ADHD, that's probably ADHD thing, maybe. I could just pick it up, but I don't know. Let's not touch it, I guess. Pick it up with this leaf. Are you taking a nap? Or are you not waking up? I don't think you're waking up. Some dancing. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Do you want to see what? You know what? I'm just touching it. It's not like I don't touch bugs all the time. Bugs touch me. Little beetle. Cool colors on it. Very pretty. No longer alive though. So there you go. Other bugs are gonna eat you now. This nauseating of a camera. Show the setup. This camera. Here's my water. escape bag. I don't know. I got the camera. What can I show off? No. What can I do? There's the. I can show you where the security cameras are mounted for the 24/7 live stream. There's something in the tree up there. Oh, squirrel. I don't know if you can see him crawling or it crawling around. That's all the leaves. But yeah, this is a big street camera. Shoots the big streets. Mini street camera. It's over here. Shoots over there. The mini camera is back over there, to the right of Clark, on that post with those lights on it. Where is it? Oh yeah, put it on the, put it up there on the patio. What is that thing called? Deck. That gets the firecracker. That's today. I think today's one of those sessions where I just kind of want to skate when I feel it. And a lot of times I'll just like sit down for a while, think about things, think about nothing. And when I get a hankering, I'll do a trick. Alright, there's the stream. It's back on the FaceTime camera. There we go. Good job for treating everyone. Looking, Tree's voice in the background is too. Oh, I'm glad. Feel peaceful today. Feels nice. Feel peaceful most days. I don't know if I realize it or not. That's the thing. %, people say they feel like a bird knows. 70% say they know. That's good news. That's good. If you do, I feel for you. I love it, Leah. Amazing. All right, what do I feel like? I feel like a topsoil right now. Clark making everything nice and pretty. It is already pretty. She does feel good. Actually, you know what? I can take these headphones off. Which is also nice. Usually I need these things like 24/7. Or at least I have been the past year or so. Well, since I found out about them, basically. But yeah, they are not necessarily necessary. Here and with the guys. I do want alley up topsoil now. Topsoil. Oh yeah, starting to come alive again. Feels good. Oh, yep, no. Definitely wake me up that way. Whew. Okay, I don't want it so bad. I thought it was gonna come, but it did not. Alright, just whatever tricks I feel like skating. Ooh, 2 and legs are tired. Yeah. I don't need to always be talking too, so that's the thing. Most people aren't even paying attention. It doesn't even matter. Don't. I feel like I'm having like a moment of clarity through my exhaustion somehow. Yeah. Clark got the push mower out. Love those things. I used to mow my lawn. Probably too yard work here. I'm trying to think of ways to, what's the word, delirium? That could be it. I'm trying to think of ways to help contribute. That also comes with the burden and stuff or whatever here. But no, I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm been a very welcome guest, and I want to show my appreciation. So I'm constantly trying to think of ways I could do that, and not very fruitful. Thinking is totally different from doing, but something I guess I've been struggling with lately. Which goes down to the question too, like, do I feel like a burden? Like, is that because I feel like a burden, or is that because I don't know, I feel it's right? Something like that? My personality? I don't know. Yeah. Like that one. That one felt good. I'm still working on getting my feet together like right away on the true mist trial. They like start separate and then they come together. Scared to do them at the same time. Don't feel like working on it today though. That's okay. Whoa, Jesus. Question, Clark.
Yeah.
When you were younger, did you force yourself to skate, or did it just come?
Just that's what I wanted to do. I didn't have to force myself to skate until I was much older.
I feel the same.
I had more energy when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I pushed through a lot other pain before. It was easier for me to push through when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't think about the pain and skated.
Yeah. You think I might have caught up?
Yeah. There's just so many other things to both responsibilities as well as things to occupy yourself that you can kind of just do what you want. Like when you're older, like you're deciding where you spend your money. You have control over what you do.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, it's kind of like you have limited things that you have control over, so you gravitate towards those to do more frequently.
Okay.
So like me as a kid, it was like, oh, I can go out and skate.
Yeah.
I'm on my own. I do my own thing instead of being at home with my parents or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that bit of freedom, so it's associated with it. So you just kind of always do it. When you're older, you can do whatever.
But do you feel like you have like more, more decisions and things you have to make now, more, more responsibilities, but like you can do more, but I guess you technically have done more as a kid, maybe?
I feel like you're able, you don't have any more restrictions on you.
on what you can do other than like what your responsibilities are.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. That's a good word.
for
Restrictions.
me, it's like skating what used to be the only thing that I had complete control over
Uh-huh.
and made me feel good because I could decide how I executed it. Everything was under my control to do that, and other things in my life weren't. But now everything's kind of under my control, so I get that. I guess that feeling that I was looking for from everything that I do, that sense of control. So
Yeah.
there's less of a need to push it all onto skating.
Okay.
So that means the motivation dries up a little bit to like, I have lots of different outlets.
Yeah.
I can do whatever. So skating isn't as much of a priority in that sense.
Okay.
It also becomes more challenging as you get older, just what you're able to do and what level you're able to skate at that isn't the same as when you were younger. So it becomes less rewarding, I would say, for me personally.
Yeah.
But
because maybe if you're starting now, it would be a different story.
Yeah,
but since
absolutely.
you've already gone through what you've gone through,
I think a lot of people, they get to a point where they were either good in their youth and they get to a peak, and then it's just kind of downhill. So they have to figure out what reward they're getting from skating to keep the motivation going.
Yeah.
And I think everybody kind of goes through that phase of just like finding the value again. Oh.
Yeah. I'm seeing some drops.
No.
Do you think like maybe that's why the popularity like wizard popularity like wizard skating, like it's something new to learn and maybe not just really feel like, oh, I used to be able to do something and now I can't anymore?
I think for some people it is. I think for some people, big wheeling is the solution that itches that scratch, scratches that itch.
Yeah.
I think mushroom blading is one of those things that scratches that itch. And then there's other people that just stop because it didn't give the same reward. I think everybody has to find a reason to continue. I mean, if you look at like a bunch of pro skaters out there that have come and go, there's always this flow of development of where they're push, trying to prove something in their youth.
Yeah.
Get to a point of notoriety or like a professional, and then they try to stay relevant while not continuing to push. Dustin Leonard was a perfect example.
Yeah.
Kills it growing up, had something to prove.
Yeah.
Then basically did everything he wanted to, so then tried to find other ways to express it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the whole thing. Shadow came out and all of that stuff. And then mushroom blading kind of part of that, but another offshoot. And it's all people trying to be relevant.
Yeah. So that's very societal.
Yeah. I think we had this conversation before about finding rollerblading is both a blessing and a curse, because you find it at a young age, and then the rest of your life you're trying to find something that matches.
Oh yeah.
That.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You had a word for it. It wasn't the peak. It was the bar. Was that it?
Yeah, like you set that bar of what it should feel like, what happiness should feel like.
Yeah.
What you should get from your
God,
career.
yeah.
And
I remember that conversation now. Fuck yeah.
It's wild because like it's the kind of the idea of like people that peak in high school.
Yeah.
Like they get to that level of praise and acceptance, and like then the rest of their life they're just chasing that again in a different area. I think people that find rollerblading and be successful at it hit that early, and then everything else is really hard for it to live up to that level. Even your later rollerblading aspirations, it's hard for that to live up to what you had found in the past.
Oh yeah. I mean, the excitement of being in a VG or just like,
just like
and
accomplishing
like
things
stakes.
that were like so far-fetched that you like got to them, and then you're like, okay, what's next?
Yeah,
And
I can understand that too.
Nothing next.
Yeah.
And that's just a human experience that's tough and difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of these back to blading people are like finding the joy that they found in rollerblading and have come to grips with that
Yeah.
to a certain extent. Not everybody has. Not
Yeah.
everybody has.
I mean, I have that. There's always that, you know, what's next? That performance anxiety of like, oh, I did this, but now I got to do something even better or something different.
You know, and sometimes people have that anxiety about doing something better and better for the reaction of other people watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people, it's just internally,
Of course.
that's what they're striving for. They really could care less what the other people are doing, but
Mm-hmm.
they want that gratification. Um, it's hard. It's hard to figure it out.
Yeah. I feel like most people probably don't ever figure it out.
No, I think that's like the conundrum of what life is. It's a ongoing either disappointment or happiness based on how you feel at any given moment.
Yeah.
I think as you get older, you start to figure out things of like what really matters to you personally, and like try to maximize those things.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of it can ever live up to what you imagine it to be in your head. You know, like
Yeah.
you always kind of dwell on the things of like, if I only do this, then I'll be happy, or this will make everything fine.
Yeah.
And it's like none of that is. You'll never. You
And
always get to it, and then it's something
and
else.
it's the perception versus reality. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's, but the perception becomes reality.
And I think
for a
sometimes
lot of
you
people.
just have to be self-aware about those nuances in life. That it's like, I gotta find what's happy in the moment and try to be present in these things,
Mm-hmm.
and look back fondly on the experience, because life's too short to be like unhappy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have to be.
yeah, it's a choice.
It is a
but
choice.
It's hard
In
sometimes.
a way. I mean,
Sometimes it is.
for some people, from, you know, it's. I think it just depends.
Yeah.
But there are ways. There are ways that can be.
I always think that like life's filled with all these like happiness and sadness, and they overlap, and they're like, it's never as clean as like I was happy at this time,
Yeah.
or like I was sad at it's a mix of
Yeah, and that's.
everything.
I think part of that just comes down to like language and, you know, because you can be happy and sad at the same time, but there's not really. I mean, there are words for it, but
Yeah.
it's not easy to just explain when you just have that instantaneous feel of it.
Yeah. I always like to make sure that I'm staying open to good experiences. It's like it's really easy for me to close down and be like, no, I don't want anything to do with that.
Yeah.
But then I just miss out on stuff. So I always try to be optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, do you regret when you feel like you miss out on something?
I don't think it's necessarily regret. I look back and I think it could be better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes, like when I was younger, when I was super young, I cared a lot about what other people thought.
Mhm.
And then when I turned like 19, 20-ish,
Yeah.
I stopped caring. Drastically stopped caring.
How so?
To the point of like, you know, like not going to the movies by yourself and like things like that, where like people be like, oh, why are you? I'm like, I want to see this movie. Why can't I just go see this movie? Just like, yeah, that kind of BS stuff. Just like, I stopped caring, and then I became more like wildly independent, where probably to a default, to probably too much so. But I think it gave me an opportunity to do a lot of things that I don't think I would have done when I was younger, just because I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna go do whatever I want, and that could be fun. Like living at Woodward was one of those things. Like, leaving everything I had in Maryland and just like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go live there.
Or a lot of people like giving you shit about
Not
it?
not really
Or
giving me shit, but not
just, like,
understanding
questioning
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like parents and stuff, like not understanding. I'm sure you have similar experience of just like parents not understanding rollerblading, but then at some point they figure out that, oh, it is this bigger thing.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, they're like, oh yeah, he's just skating in the front yard. That's all they could see it as.
No, my parents were pretty supportive of all the endeavors I
Yeah.
looked into. My adopted parents were.
Yep. Yeah, I think my parents were supportive, very supportive, but didn't understand. You know, they were expecting all the milestones of like, oh, he's gonna go to college, he's gonna go do those things, he's gonna do those.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna go skate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is always, I wouldn't say a struggle, but it is challenging because like I feel like when you're growing up, you're looking for both approval and reassurance that what you're doing is right. And when you're picking a counterculture sport that is a niche of a niche, it's hard for people that don't understand that niche to like be like, yeah, that's what you want to do.
There's not a clear paved trajectory like other things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it is what it is. It all works out.
Yeah.
Inevitably, we figure out what we're doing. You'll never feel like we know what we're doing.
Of course.
We'll always feel like shit's just not working or it's not,
Yeah.
I think it comes down to that figuring out what you value and where that stuff is important, and like that some of those things for you individually are more important than sometimes the people around you. Like, because if you're like a giver or a people pleaser, you tend to like worry about everyone around you instead of being present for yourself and getting yourself to a point where you can contribute to the larger picture.
I got that vibe for sure.
Yeah. But then you got people like me that used to not understand it.
Okay.
So I would just be oblivious to it.
Okay.
And that would get me into hot water.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I think it's probably about balance.
Yeah.
Of knowing,
It's finding that midway point.
I mean, you could definitely be too selfish, and you could definitely be too selfless.
What's funny is that like, selfish has always been one of those words that like, I never understood, because it's more like self-preservation and like, it's not selfish to me is always like purposefully being self-centered.
Well, I mean, that's like anything in the nature.
Yeah. I always
things to fulfill their needs.
Yeah, I always feel like I have experienced people that are kind of next level selfish.
Okay.
Where it is like they're maliciously going out of their way to.
Yeah.
And I think that's a no-no. But I think the self-value and like figuring that out is super important, because I can't be present if your needs aren't met necessarily.
Yeah. Worrying about something else.
I also like trying to figure out what your needs actually are is always a struggle.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Because like you can get in your mind of what you think you need, and turns out it's not really what you need.
Yeah.
But like
now you see so many other people's lives. It's like, oh, I think I need that too.
Yeah. No, you can't.
It's easy to get absorbed in that shit.
Yeah. Like realistically, this ramp is too big. I don't need all this. But I'm not gonna stop building. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's your thing.
Yeah.
Some people have train sets. Some people have race cars.
It's
boats. All
it's
kinds
fun
of shit.
projects. And at least this project builds some sort of community around it, which is nice. I like the fact that it can be other people's happy place.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily have to do anything to make that happen. It's just kind of like it's here.
It's a happy place, that's for sure.
I try to build this place in a way that like everyone that's on the team is welcome here whenever, and like people that I'm friends with are welcome here whenever, just for it to be whatever they need it to be, which is always fun.
It is amazing.
I'm hoping this rain doesn't continue.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to rain right now.
We're in that very humid time of year. But
Alright, beautiful. Bugs aren't too bad yet.
I think your fake nests are working.
Yeah, I've not seen. I've only saw the one wasp the first day I put it up.
Yeah.
I've not seen any since.
I've seen some like carpenter bees, but not
Yeah,
like
not seen any wasps.
like nests or anything. I haven't seen, which is awesome.
Amazing what 6 fake wasp nests will do.
And they're so fake.
They're so fake, but like, I mean, that's the thing about nature. Nature don't know a
It's
lot
like-
of things. And
That's
it
ridiculously
looks
fake.
like it's good enough, whatever.
Every
Like,
time I
mean,
see them, I'm like, is that like a lantern or like?
But I mean, like the way I see it, like if I was a wasp, that'd look like a military bunker.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
all right, I don't want to fuck with that. Like, I don't want to go at war with another
Yeah.
territory.
It's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. This place is fun. I always like. It's gonna be hectic when people start getting here,
Yeah.
and like it reminds me very much of like camp. When I was living at Woodward,
Okay.
you go through like wintertime. There's no one there.
Mhm.
There's like random people that come through, but not like you have the entire camp to yourself.
Yeah.
And then you go from like right before camp starts to when camp starts, then there's like thousands of people there.
Mhm.
And it's just like that dichotomy of like just camp dead and then camp fully alive. And it's always a shock to the system. By the time summer was over, it was like, all right, I'm ready for these people to be off on my skate park.
Yeah.
I got keys. I don't need
Yeah.
any of this.
With some solitude.
Yeah. Because it's like so much solitude there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it get to the point where it's like, yeah, I do want that excitement back?
Yes, yeah. By the time winter's over, because when winter was over, it would like snow in the winter in Pennsylvania, and like it got bad
Mhm.
for a while. But then you're like, all right, I'm ready for there to be people and other rollerbladers and sessions and things. But again, that was so many years ago. But same thing here. I think during the winter, we haven't had much snow in the recent years, but it still gets just cold and like it's not as fun.
Yeah.
And then summer picks up. At some point, Jimmy shows up. And I think he'll be here less this year, but yeah, it's always kind of happening. Just got to get through these rainy, humid days.
Yeah. Maybe much longer. I don't be complaining about the heat.
Oh yeah. I'm already complaining. I mean, realistically, this is gross.
Yeah.
This does not need to
No,
be.
I mean, the humidity is really rough.
Yeah. But I was gonna, if it stays dry, I was gonna try to skate later.
Oh, it's exciting. Lee said he was going to come by after work.
Yeah.
Brad skating tomorrow morning. Said around 10.
Oh, who? What,
Brad?
oh, Brad is.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll see what happens.
It's a fun thing.
People show up
People
and
show up. It's like, oh, cool. Let's skate.
and I know you're in your tent like, I hear people.
I hear
I'm not
people,
coming
yeah.
out.
Sometimes. The headphones, I don't hear. Like, I didn't even know you guys were
Oh,
skating
yeah.
on Wednesday. Like, I didn't know at all you guys were skating on Wednesday.
I'll have to remember to text you when we do.
Yeah, told the guys to do so. That's okay. Sometimes I just can't. I couldn't even skate on Wednesday anyways.
Yeah. You always like to have the idea.
I do like hanging out though. So.
You always like to have the idea that you could skate every day, but
Yeah.
in reality,
In reality,
it's like, nope.
It's definitely not skate the way I want to skate every day.
Yes.
Today's one of those days.
Yeah. Not doing all the tricks you want.
No, just not one to fall either.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's some impacts yesterday.
Oh yeah, you were skating the big stuff.
Well, the mini, I think, would work me more than the big stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Honestly. clamps.
Yeah. I don't like to fall at all.
I mean, I do at times because it means I'm trying.
I need to. I need to more. I just don't want to.
It's always a thing though. Like, falling's always on my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm at the stage right now where we have so many things coming up soon that I'm like making sure we got everything dotted and I's dotted, T's crossed. And I try not to look at the weather because it makes me sad.
Like with the video, with
Just
skates, all the things.
all the things, and like looking at like when people are flying in for this stuff. I think it's 16th, and like I know it's far out for the forecast. It's probably too far because it'll change. But I'm looking at it. I'm like, it could be rainy, which would be unfortunate because that would mean like right now Sunday the 19th is the only dry day. So it might be days where we have to like dry the ramp to film and like.
No other possibilities in concrete parks? I always gotta remember people don't want to ski in the rain like I do. So.
Yeah, no, we don't skate in the rain, man. That's not. Also, they're flying in to film the compound section, so it's like all right. I think it should be fine. We probably could film it in a day. With the amount of people that'll be here.
That's exciting.
Like, just having like Sis and Eric, you, Brandon, and some locals, and like,
it
should be fine.
Excited to see what it feels like.
With all the people?
Yeah, with all the people. Yeah. Like, cause like with in Cincinnati, like it'll be like, you know, we'll warm up and then like someone will be like, all right, time to do it. I got this trick, and then like, you know, it'll be the focus on that, and like everybody will be like dawdling around.
Most of
and, like,
our
thinking
sessions
what their
aren't
trick
like
is gonna
that.
be like.
Our sessions aren't usually
that's how
like
our
that.
filming goes.
Our sessions usually here are like, you know how when like all the locals are here and it's just kind of a session?
Yeah.
It's like that, and then Brandon's walking around places.
Okay.
So
it'll be more like the ramping camp kind of like an event.
Yeah. That being said, we do have to focus a little more on getting substantial clips and like doing long shots and stuff, and doing all the B-roll stuff, like establishing shots, drone stuff.
Yeah.
Which probably won't all be on the same day, but.
Is that how street sessions go when filming though? Is it more like that? Or is it still like?
It depends. If we're like on tour, they're usually focused on like, okay, let me get it. This is the trick I want to do.
Yeah.
If it's like Colorado road trip, that's more just like Brandon has to just get whatever he can. Like if someone's feeling something, he tries to get with them to do it.
Yeah. Which I mean, it seems like it's dependent on the quantity of people.
Yeah. Alright. I'm ready for a nap.
I'm not against that either.
Alright, good luck with the rest of the stream.
Alright.
Maybe get to skate. Ooh, do you do the true back unities?
No.
Alright.
Not at all.
I was thinking I don't think I'd seen you do one.
Yeah, you won't.
At all?
I mean, I will, but I don't.
That's awesome.
It has to be like one fluke of a day. Like, you know what? I feel it. I don't even know. That's how rare I do them. Yes.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing one way's Royale and one way's Par.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. That means you can do them both.
Or I can't do either. That was a good talk. Hopefully you guys could hear that okay. That's fun. Definitely a fun part being here. Just random chats with Clark and who else ever. I guess I could catch up on chat while we're here. things have probably happened. It's been a while. What were we talking? Oh man, we've been streaming for 50 minutes. Oh gosh. All right. Oh gosh. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Clark knew the camera's rolling. It did just rain over here. Hopefully it stays away, but if not, I can just shut shit down. Well, yeah, man, today's been a good day. Certainly. Yeah, those are the right flag spots. Hello, Unsocial Burrito. That's a good name. I like it. Hello, loneliest skater. What makes you the loneliest skater? Michigan, what I do? And to join a company, you won't be lonely. Good point. I like it. We got a lot of catching up to do, so it's okay. I didn't feel like skating. Actually, you know what? I want to do a trick real quick. That's the hard part about being here. It's like, shit, I want to hear Clark talk. And I'm looking at this beautiful ramp, like, I want to skate too. I have my skates on. But yeah, let me get a quick skate and we'll come back. Oh, nope, leg ain't ready for that one. Too much of a stretch. All right, one more trick before I start reading chat again. All right. Give me a front fire. Okay. Cool. Wisdom and Clark, indeed. Just our question about skating, and he informs you on things you didn't even think of. Yes, it's amazing. Oh yeah, remember to ask a question. Give me questions later. I'm curious. Trey should have. I realized that, but I was just enjoying the moment. That I could have turned the camera over, but you know what? You don't always need to see things. This is pretty much what I'm looking at anyways when I'm talking to Clark. I'll look at him every now and then. I was looking at him in the beginning, but you guys get to experience the tree experience. What up, Nick? Welcome. Alex here too, and Ronnie. Nice. We'll be at the you're coming with us. I'm rolling with y'all. There. Well, about 50-50 on the burden question. I do. But it's okay. Awareness is helping. Talking about whatchamacallit, dichotomy. What up, Stormcrow? Mr. Seth. I wonder if Clark knows the camera's rolling, but he speaks the truth. I was there with him. Winter at camp was wild. I didn't know how he survived during the week. Interesting. I mean, if it's anything like me, I would have liked the solitude. But yeah, Clark knew the camera was rolling in. The mics were hot. Do love how chatty y'all are. It reminds me of the Twitch days where I don't even have to do anything. It's just a platform for y'all to talk, which is cool. Cool. I'm part of that. What up, Nate? Let me ask y'all then since y'all people that are actually affected, how do y'all feel about Mantra entering both quad and inline comps? I don't see a problem with it. He's really good at both of them. Why the heck not? Even if you suck at both of them, why the heck not? It's up to you. It's personal choice. It's a contest. Why can't you enter? I think it's great. Yeah, why can't you both? Yeah, Nick did both. Doesn't matter your skill level or who you are. You can do both. You do both. Why not do both? I don't have a problem with it, but I know he got backlash about it. I mean, that's their thing. Oh yeah, it was a quad cup and winning and stuff like that, and judging, and that's all subjective shit. I think I'm catching up here. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I'm catching up. Look at that. You're not a virgin. Watch True Legend. Hello, Anton. Thank you for that, by the way. Appreciate it. Really do. I made it to the end. Cool. Alright, I need to buy a good woodworking VHS player. See some of the cameras, what they have done. Yeah, it's hard finding those things nowadays. Okay. So I had to watch and edit all the ancient stuff? Hell yeah. Sounds like a good journey. It's one's worth being excited for. Okay. Well, skate a little bit. That was a nice talk. But definitely really wasn't ready to skate yet anyways. Alright, what are other comfort tricks that I don't actually do a lot? I did sweaty. I do farce. Acid rain is not really a comfort trick, but I want to do it though, so hopefully I don't fall on it. I gotta not. My acid foot is so wonky. Like I put my one foot down and then I put the other one down. Oh, was Ben live? I didn't even know. I looked beforehand. I didn't see anybody live, so that's the thing. It was deleted when I clicked. Oh, okay. Well, it's whatever. I'm not doing much right now. But hey, I'm here. You can be live. Whatever. It's just it's just a normal session. Like a lot of times, I just sit here blankly. It's actually really nice being able to turn off my brain for a little bit. Like my shit's like always going, or at least it has been lately. I don't like that. You need to shut up sometimes. Fucking brain. Why you gotta be thinking like nonstop? You can just relax, man. You don't need to be on about whatever. Save that energy for shit you really want to focus on. Tree, how's the sunlight been treating you, bro? It's been really good. I'm working on. You probably heard the talk about like the wasp nest and stuff like that. And I'm learning a lot of stuff like the wasp nest and trying to keep the bugs out of my tent, which I'm doing well. Like I have orange peels. I get like mandarin oranges and I eat those, and apparently the orange peels help keep a decent amount of like spiders and stuff out, spiders and things like that out. The ants don't really give a fuck about the orange peels. I just gotta make sure my shit is locked up as best as I can, but like there's little tiny ones that'll fit into the zipper holes. But yeah, I'm learning a lot of shit. I don't want to, yeah, not to get into too many details, but yeah, it's feeling really good to be talking in general terms. I eventually want to do like a day in the life of Tree, just kind of showcase what living in a tent is like for me. Living in a tent at Clark's backyard is like. It's pretty nice. I watch a lot of camping and like off the grid videos and stuff to get more information and stuff what to do, but it's amazing. I I love it so much. Um, I could see myself happily living off the grid, just in the woods. Um, not a lot. Solar power and food's the hardest part. Um, and then water. Water wasn't that bad though. Like if I were off the grid somewhere else, I'd just boil all my water probably and use those life straws and all that stuff. But yeah, food is probably the hardest part. About well, fully living off the grid. I get groceries and shit ordered and all that stuff. So that's fine. It is not bad. Um, but I'm just future thinking here of like, oh yeah, if I were actually to do this, procuring food would be difficult if I was like in the middle of nowhere and shit. I don't know what roll 2 is. But have you seen VG Roots? Yeah, I've seen VG Roots. For me, it's moderation. Never cared about relevancy. Just want to keep progressing, and a soul grind is still fun. That's great. Yeah, I've definitely, I'm like Clark. Like, I mean, Clark is a little bit different, where like he's done like all this shit. I still have a lot to learn. But I've been skating a long time, and I do have a standard for myself, that I want to uphold. Um, and I do at times just feel like I'm lacking when I'm not progressing or doing things that are challenging to me. You have a great point. I mean, it's fun just doing the soul grind for sure, um, and it's easy to forget. You know, I mean, like remembering doing my first ever soul grind. It's like, oh my god, that feeling is amazing, and kind of like what Clark was saying, like you get that high, like it does set a bar, a threshold, and it's like I want to get back to that again, but it didn't necessarily go away if I could still do the soul grind. So, good point. Need to find that back again. Inspired your camp and skate journey. End of June, I'll be camping in Spain for 6 days. Oh yeah, you're going to that. That sounds amazing. Hell yeah! I wish you the greatest time, Nix. That sounds amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad I could be an inspiration. Seek all my 24. Okay, yeah, going through the old school stuff. I have peppermint spray. Yes, I do that. I'll put that in the corners and stuff, so the spiders. I mean, actually, I don't care about the spiders, quite frankly. I have a couple in my tent, and I'll say hi to them. There's one like it's been better just not scaring them away. I guess not being scared of me. Like they're not doing anything to me. And if anything, they're eating the ants and shit that I don't like. So I don't actually mind the spiders, but I do have peppermint spray for the spiders and the wasps, and I don't have to worry about the wasp right now, which is great. So um, I use that up until I got these wasp nests. I was using that like daily, the peppermint sprays. I mean, it worked, but like yeah, you had to keep on using it, and that didn't seem like a very cost-effective way. And I felt bad. I sprayed a couple wasps sometimes with the peppermint spray, or like it's not, yeah, peppermint spray. It's not like not to be confused with pepper spray. It is a different thing. Oh, the sun came out. Nice. Hell yeah. I need to get my hats. Let me do that while I talk. But yes, yeah, like the wolf spiders and stuff. The spiders that might bite me, like I try to keep those out definitely. But like the little like daddy long leg spiders, like the one that's walking by me right now, like those motherfuckers aren't gonna harm me. So they're cool. I don't actually mind them. And the ants haven't been bad. I'll see like they very well may get bad, but then the sun goes away right when I get my hat, of course. But yeah, It's been manageable. I've not been the best at keeping my tent in order. I'll have food and shit in there, and I've not really got into that yet. Like they really like the food that like I'll like throw outside of my tent. Like I have a garbage can and stuff, but like sometimes I just want to share the food with them. I know they like it, so or at least it looks like they like it. They fucking swarm that shit. And I guess maybe it's better they swarm shit outside my tent and not. I don't know if that's making it worse for me. They're like, oh, there's food around here. Probably is, but that's what I'm doing now. I'm just learning as I go along, basically. I actually like making mistakes so I can learn from rather than just, I'm not very good at being told like, hey, do this and this will happen. Like I kind of need to see that and see the effects of something and to actually understand it better. But yes, to go on that long rant, that is a very good point. Growing dead drugs would be the hardest part about camping. I'm not understanding that one. But the experience has been cathartic. It has been certainly. You know the VG roots from K2 Mamba on the road. I'm lost on that. You made friends, yeah. I like spiders. Like I don't like. I felt bad when I had to kill them when I was married. Um, I felt really bad, and it did suck too because like a house was full of them. Yeah, I can understand a fear of spiders, but it did tear me apart. I had to kill them, so I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. Anton, why don't you buy him the trailer? Why don't you consumers buy him a trailer instead of? Oh God, no, I'd love to. No, you don't have to worry about it. I'm doing well. I'm right where I want to be. Don't worry about it. It's okay, Anton. Don't worry about Anton. Just let him be. He has strong emotions sometimes, and he is expressive of that. I can understand. He chose the Brent. Yeah, no need to go. Yeah, being upset. It's all good. But I appreciate you guys speaking up for me. But it's okay. I feel like he's sharing his thoughts, but you don't gotta listen to it. Don't gotta get angry about it. I ain't. I like having Anton around. He says some things that could be triggering, but doesn't mean you have to get triggered by it. Doesn't mean he really means anything badly about it. It's okay. It's all good. All right. I don't need my hat anymore. What am I? Oh, smoke again. I don't need another cigarette just yet. I do soon though. All right. What's a trick that I could do? I want to do alley basset, even though it's not a good idea. Alley basset is a scary trick on the mini ramp. Any like regular soul grind is actually a scary trick. So if you ever skated a mini, like top sides are like way safer than soul grinds. If you miss a soul and like you go straight to the hip, it sucks. I like freaked myself out thinking about it right before I did it. I do have my shredware hip pads on though, so it's okay. No, it's not okay, but it won't be as bad. It's all good. I ain't doing that switch. I thought about it for a split second. I was like, nope, that ain't happening. Staring at this perfect mini ramp makes me want to skate. I hope so. Hope you get a skate in soon. You have a mini ramp, right, Nix? Have I come across any possum friends? No, not here. I've seen I saw deer a couple of times. I saw some groundhogs and squirrels, and those are the only mammals I've seen, really. Saw a snake. There's a snake like trying to like spread across the deck, and there was his head over the ramp, looking like he was trying to drop in. Um, that happened the other day. I tried to get a shot, like I didn't have my phone on me, so I went to get my phone, and he was gone after, or it was gone afterwards. It was just a happy little garden snake, but I guess it is kind of a concern. Maybe it's big enough to like, maybe have a dog. It would be big enough to choke the dog. I don't know if that would happen or not, but possibility, because it was in the tree right by the house. There's a snake skin on the tree there. It was funny to see. Trash pandas, the raccoons. No raccoons. I want to skate so badly right now. I wish y'all were here to skate with me. I'd love to skate with y'all for sure. Miss skating with y'all. Clark's house is out in the wild, so would assume they have the wildlife out there. They do. I think it's still like, by a decent sized road and stuff like that, and other businesses, not businesses, but people. Yeah, and the woods goes way deeper back there. I guess that's somebody else's property. But yeah, I mean, I wonder what it's like being an animal in the woods now, especially when there's not really a whole lot of woods comparatively to, well, thousands and thousands and thousands of years before us. So I do wonder what it's like to be one of those creatures in the forest. Got my skates with you today? Oh snap, gotta skate during lunch, but it rained. No! I'm sorry, Rob. You have a garage and mini ramp with no flat, curve to curve. Oh, okay. I saw you skating one, maybe that was somebody else's. I saw you skating an outdoor one. Okay, maybe I'm confused by that. But yeah, garage mini ramp, no flat. So it's just ramp, which is cool. That'd be a really good way to learn how to skate ramp and not worry about grinding. That would be an interesting way to, really get good at ramp and not not. Since you can't grind, if you can't grind, I mean, just get good at ramp. That sounds kind of pleasing. Maybe I'll do some airs. Yeah, I'll do some airs, back and forth. It's less than ideal ramp, but for the rainy day setup, yeah, just get the blood going. Hell yeah. Yeah, my friend has an outdoor mini. Okay, let's see ramp. Stay food. Yeah, that mini looked fun. I live out of the city, kinda, and I had an armadillo. Oh wow, were you friends with the armadillo? Was it a friendly armadillo? Or did it make any effect whatsoever? Oh, you named it too. Armadillo, nice. I like that. In Texas, well, that makes sense. Yeah, armadillos are in Texas, certainly. All right, airs, maybe. I gotta pee too. All right. Ooh. Oh, legs say no to airs. Okay, never mind. It's good in theory. Yeah, people are coming by in May. Well, it is May, the 15th-ish. I don't know. I forgot to ask Clark if I could live stream it. I mean, I think the 24/7 live stream will probably be going, so I don't know why it would be bad to live stream. It would be cool to have a team and talk with them. I think that would be cool. Maybe I'll do that. And I'm getting better at just turning on the stream, so that helps. No, he's actually pretty aggressive. Oh no, I'm sorry. Armadillo thing Montgomery too. Okay, that's wild. Is Pickle Mill roams around where I'm from? Oh, that's sweet. Uh-oh. There's some rain coming down, so I have to close this shit down rapidly. You'll know why. Fuck. Well, let's get a trick in before it gets too rainy. Okay. Yep, it's raining. Let me get this under cover. Oh, that sucks. But it's us. That's probably what I probably shouldn't really be skating right now. Can wait until I feel a little bit better with my body. Let's go under the tree for now. It's not so wet. But look at this. It's still, you can still see the sky, so it might not be bad. We'll wait a second. Somebody's not happy. Okay. Hey, look at it. It's raining, but like, look at this beautiful sky. It might just be a spotty shower. It's pretty, I guess. What skate posters are hanging on the wall in your tent? Oh man, I don't have any skate posters in my tent. That'd be fun though. That'd be funny. And I guess I could show you guys my tent. I can do that. I gotta pee first though. Take these skates off. Wait for these raindrops to dry. The weather has been pretty bad in Texas too. I'm sorry. It's worse for traveling. Oh no. So like really rainy, and because I know Mississippi got hit really hard with weather, storms and shit. A lot of flooding. Eesh. Alright. Y'all just, I recommend you try to keep it civil here. I'd like this to be a safe spot for emotions not to get too high. Just saying. I can't control y'all. Y'all are your own people. What you do is on you. Yeah, this rain is just kind of infrequent. Hold on, let me pack up. I can go hang out in the tent for a little bit. Why the fuck not? Or wait, is Ben trying to stream? Fuck, I could just stop. You can hang out with Ben. Then I don't have to be the one to entertain. You can look at my tent anytime. Yeah, let me just close this down. I don't know. I'm always conflicted. Don't be sorry. Just do what you feel would be appropriate. I'm not here to tell you what to do. This rain is just so slight. It's annoying. Yes, one of my flights was supposed to be 1 hour and 30 minutes into a 4-hour flight because of rejects. Ah, gross. I'm sorry. I guess if it's any solace, it's still incredible that we could fly in the air and be somewhere in 4 hours time compared to having to drive it or having to walk it. Do the pilgrimage. Have some oxen carry your freaking, what's it called? Your carriage. Have to worry about dysentery and all that. Those other. Just remember Oregon Trail. You don't gotta go through that shit anymore. So, which actually probably would be amazing at the same time. maybe those are things we're missing out on these days. Let's travel like that. I mean, yeah, we are. Doesn't. It's so rare for that to happen. Time for a cess side? That may be in the queue. Meet Rob. I regret this so bad. See, this doesn't mean you're sorry, Anton. You can't say you're sorry and then say something like that. So bad, I will give you my word. That seems threatening. If you were sorry, you wouldn't keep doing that. You would chill. So I don't believe you're sorry in this case. So y'all just chill, please. Like, take it somewhere else. God damn it, not here. I don't travel well, Tree. I get motion sickness with everything. I understand. I'm sorry. I was trying to help. y'all. I have to shut down the stream just so y'all can. It won't change anything. Still hate each other. This tension is for nothing. Like, y'all are silly. Like, I can see through it all. Kinda. But I can see it from an outside perspective. And it is, I agree. This is silly. Let me pee and then we'll decide what to do from there. How can you chill when people disrespect you? I mean, that's something you're gonna have to learn. I can't tell you. You have to find that yourself. But you can respect what I'm telling you to do. Is respect other people when you're here. What I'm telling you to do. I'm actually demanding it because I can just kick you out at any time. I don't want to kick you out, Anton. I know you go through some shit, but I'm asking for your respect. Well, I'm demanding it because I don't want to have to kick you out. Don't want to ever have to kick anybody out, honestly. But I can draw the line. You guys can hear me pee. There's a bunch of beautiful ferns over by this pea tree. They grew so fast. They were just a little. They didn't even exist like a month ago. Now they are getting to be about 2 feet high. Oh man, I had to pee a lot. I drink a lot of water, which is good. Also, Anton, you know, I don't mean to like point you out or anything, but your energy is something that is bringing me down, and also that's not good, especially if you want streams to keep on happening. So, if you want to be welcomed here, I'm saying this as the owner of this stream, that I'd appreciate if you didn't take things as personally and as personal attacks and spoke so much about it. Now I'm totally peeing, yes. Deep breaths, yeah. Everything's alright. Nobody's trying to hurt nobody here. I was totally peeing on stream. How was the sound quality of that urination? Timing out anything? Yeah. I think that's respectable, Nix. Alright. New quick poll. 42% yes, 58% no. So it seems like it to be a split, which is good. Well, not good, but I mean, it's good data. So, sorry if you feel like a burden to others. I can't say anything with any actuality, but I would assume it's probably not as bad as you make it out to be in your head. I need to tell myself that. Alright, new poll, how does that work? Do y'all want to see my tent set up? God. Did it work? Okay, it worked. What am I doing? Smoking a cigarette, and then after my cigarette, we'll see if it's gonna rain or not. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna show you guys my tent or not. It is getting darker by the moment. I don't like that. Well, that's actually okay. That's not clean. That's okay. Don't gotta be clean. You gotta be good enough for me. I'm the only one who lives there. Woosah. That goes to everybody else too. Just if Anton or anybody else is being disturbing, just let them be if you don't mind. At least here. Anywhere else, do whatever you want. But since it's my domain, that's how I would appreciate things. I can shut this shit down in any second. Turn this car right around. I think feeling like a burden is society's fault. So many times at a young age we are told to be independent, but in reality, it really takes a village. It's a very good point. It is, I think the very notion of feeling like you're a burden is based on maybe not, well, with society, yes, but even directly just those around you, which can be considered societal. But a very good point, Leah. Some people like when other burden themselves with them. People get a kick out of lifting physically heavy burdens, and there are those special few who enjoy helping others lift their burden. This is true too. A very good point as well. Yeah, I mean, I like helping people when I can, and it's nice. It's a good feeling to, and I can only relate this to myself, but like, I'm sure other people feel that way too. But I'm sure that, well, I mean, I know that, like, I do like. I mean, I like when I can help you guys. I like when I can feel like I'm contributing rather than being a detriment. Certainly, and a lot of times I will go out of my way if I I don't know, feel it's necessary for me. I mean, that's what I was raised as what a quote unquote good person is. Everyone has a balance of burdening and helping others. Just a time balance is one way or the other. You've helped me multiple times. Cool. I'm glad I've helped you multiple times. And yeah, that's a good point too. Like, there's balance, and there will be times where you need help too. I mean, and that's like Leah was saying with it takes a village. Like, yeah, I mean, there are times where you need help, and there are times where you're able to help other people, and if those work out well and they align, a lot of good can come from that. Certainly. All right, let's just try this. Or wait, I can finish this. I can. All right, let's show you my tent. It seems like everybody's It seems like everybody wants to see. There's not a single person that wants, or not a single vote that says no, which is okay. Sure. All right, let's walk to the tent. We'll go our usual route. We can go through the woods, but no, that's not what I usually do. So I'll give you the first person perspective. Go down here. Go over here. Walk on the left side because it's muddy on the right. On this, wipe the feet off a little bit. Across. And down the hill we go. If the internet may cut out, it's pretty good, but it's spotty when I get to the tent area. Walk down. Try to step on as few hills as I can. This is pretty much anthill zone right here. I got a power line that Clark was so generous to offer. Here's my tent, my main tent. It is, what is this brand called? It's like a Paul Molly Stove Hut 3.0. It's an okay tent. It's actually not a great tent. I wouldn't really recommend this one because it leaks. So I had to put a tarp over here because this is the side that leaks the most, or it leaks. It leaks and it really like condenses through. So like in a heavy rain, like yeah, it'll get wet in there. So that's why I have a tarp over here. And then the wasps, the fake wasp nest that I was talking with Clark about is this. Internet's doing okay right now. Looking okay. But yeah, these things have been amazing. I put one over here too. And then there's one up there, but this is where I cut my wood because I have a stove in my tent. This thing has been amazing here. So in my tent, there's like a little room before the camp, the tent area. I got a little tiny stove, and I got a tea kettle. So I'll boil ramen and boil water for ramen and food and stuff. I usually tend to cook here, but I also will use tin foil and like heat things up on the top of the stove. And then I could take this out too, and there's a little attachment. And it could just be a stove, or instead of going out this exhaust pipe. And God bless it, having a stove in the tent for when it's like 30 degrees or less has been so good. And I got like boxes and stuff so I can, like, wood, like sticks I could use, bottles that I have a plan for, but I'm not doing anything with yet. So they're just stashing out right here. There's my orange pills that I use to keep out the spiders. See, the ants just don't give a fuck. They're just walking on all that shit. Tongs have been really useful for dealing with the fire and not all the hot things without having to get myself hot. Gloves for when I need to handle things with my hands. My firewood is really low right now, but it's been warm, so I don't need to really stock up on firewood that much. But when it was colder, I would be cutting firewood every day with my saw, a trusty saw. This has been I love this saw. I've used it so much. I thought I was looking at like mini chainsaws, but I like doing. It's been good for it's been good for exercise, getting my arm strength up, cutting wood, and it's been nice because like the wood was a necessity. So like I pretty much had to force myself to cut wood in order to stay warm at night. Because yeah, it's really uncomfortable. I could have got like a better sleeping bag, but I just love the fire. Like I will watch this fire, like keep this door open and like just watch this fire for hours. It is a lot of nights. It's all the entertainment I need. Otherwise, or when it was cold. Now I can. Let me set this down somewhere. It's not wet. It's still wet over here. Well, Sean's here. What up, Sean? Here, my chair. Set it up here. So yeah, now it's been warm out. Well, let me finish the cigarette. Enjoy the rest of it. But now it's been warm out. I can put my patio up and just look out into the forest. And that's also how I entertain myself a lot of nights. And it's actually been really amazing coming up in soon here. 2 nights ago, I was smoking out just in my chair, and the ground started lighting up. I was like, oh, and it's funny, it was reacting to my cigarette. Oh. Yeah, lightning bugs. The whole whatchamacallit was covered in them. So pretty soon here I will have a whole, I'll be able to look out and just see all these lightning bugs before I go to sleep. And it's starting to rain. So I have this hatchet, but I only use it as a hammer for this stuff. Let's just make a new hole, shall we? It's very slow living, which is amazing. Like, it's easy. It's a lot easier to take care of things when, well, one, they're a parent, and two, you can take your time on it. It's been great. Alright. Now you can see the big mess of things that I have in my tent. Hopefully nothing I don't want seen on the internet. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe. I don't know. I won't show you too much. It's a big mess. You only smoke cigs, tree? No bud? No, I smoke bud, of course. Burn the bud. Burn the bud. I was smoking weed. I was talking to Clark. The ball size, nice. I see that sake. Yeah, I finished the sake. Alright. So yeah, I got some food that I've not regarded to put in the tent yet to organize. I've been meaning to clean, but just not been feeling it. I've been trying to. Cleaning's hard for me. Organizing's tough for me. Like getting trash and shit out, was easy. But there's my weed, eggs and my honey, my turtle ashtray, my weed stash stuff, my maker's mark, blindfold that's needed. Got a fan back there, and a bunch of batteries and stuff around the other side, like electronics and stuff on the other side. My beautiful Yeti cooler was way too much money, but I do love it so, especially when it's gonna get hot. I don't have a refrigerator, so I buy bags of ice, and that keeps it cold for. It kept the bag of ice cold for about 5 or 6 days, and that is yeah. When it gets really hot, it's gonna be really nice to have ice and be able to have fresh food that I get from the grocery store that I get delivered. A bed. It's like a foam pad, like a self-inflating. And that's been really comfortable. That's been really good for my back. And heated blanket, weighted blanket, sleeping bag, and pillows, old clothes back there, and food over there in that corner. That's my main tent. Oh, I knew you'd like that orange cooler, Nix. It's like a special edition one too, or whatever. So I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, I've been getting orange stuff. I've been just. You've definitely been a big part of my my infatuation with orange lately. Certainly. This is my hammock tent. This is a tent that I originally thought I was gonna be. Hey, the sun came back out again. Nice. This was a tent that I thought was gonna be my main tent. But after the first night, it was like 30 something degrees. It was way too cold. There's just a draft that comes underneath and stuff like that. It has a bug net, so eventually I do want to move this out into the middle and just sleep in the hammock under the stars. But right now it's just being used as storage, storing clothes and food, paper towels and shit. My solar panel is in there too, that I use to charge all my batteries. It's nice 120 watt solar power, and it charged my huge battery up in like, oh, here's my other thingy. It charges my batteries in like no time, real quick. Right, bong. I don't have any bongs. Just a little, whatchamacallit, orange does rule. Orange love. This was my tent that I originally got for storage, but it turned into my tent. my living tent. This is a good, like One Tigress. This is a good brand. This is a quality tent. I would recommend this tent. Above that tent, actually. And this like raincoat comes off, so I can see all around me too. If I do take off this rain cover, so you can just see all the elements. And right now, this is just storage. So skate stuff in here, clothes, some food, and empty boxes and stuff that I may use, but I just may just use for fire fuel as well. And then my rocking chair, it has a nice sun cover. We'll just sit in this for a while and rock and stare at the woods. We'll stare at these woods for hours in this direction. I've been thinking about moving more into like the woodsy area of the backyard, but I'm weaning. Like I originally started like on the side of the house up there by the fire pit, and then I moved down here, and then I think I'll probably end up moving more into there. The only thing that sucks is over here, the main road's like right past those trees over there, and like all that road noise is really annoying. That's why I have to wear my headphones most of the time. Looks like it's still going good. Okay. And then here's the tree I cut the other day, or the branch that I like to soap on. I used to soap on this like whenever I would go a hike by it. And I was like, you know what, I want to skate this. So I cut it down. I moved it from over there to over here, and it took like 2 hours. But that was a fun experience. I was just watching the ants like move like big giant things. I was like, you know what, I could do that too. So I did it. This thing's really hard to skate, but it's very satisfying when I can get it. Working on sweat stance. Can do Royale and back barf on it, but I've not done sweat stance all the way through yet. And that's pretty much that's pretty much everything. It's not a lot, which is amazing. I love the minimalness of it. Oh, here's my peppermint spray. That yeah, I've not had to use like at all lately. The bugs are just all around. I don't know if you can see like all these ants crawling around. They just do their thing. It's fun too. I'll just be sitting there. I'll be sitting in my tent. I'll just be watching all the bugs go across like the netting and stuff. That is entertainment for me, and I'm cool with that. I'm very cool with that. I really love it. All right. Looks like a pretty rad setup. Wait, you have 2 tents? Wait, why is this not showing up? There you go. I have 2 tents. Yeah, I have 2 tents. Actually, I have an extra one of these stove tents, because I complained to Amazon that it leaked and shit, and they're like, oh well, we could send you another one, but it's just gonna leak. It's a design flaw. Like there's plenty of other whatchamacallit. But I do have an extra one of these, so like if this one burns down or something like that, because it's still not the best. It's not this tent is not fireproof. I don't know if you can see all these little holes and stuff, but this is where the like the ash will fall out of the. It's not the best exhaust either. I realize that. I put a little mesh inside of here, and that's helped keep a lot of the, because those holes are too big and ashes get through and they land on the tent, and that's also another terrible design flaw. And the tent is not, it doesn't just, it'll go for a little bit before it actually finally goes out, but it is not fireproof. Just my floor mat is fireproof, and I had to buy this separately, the floor mat. I caught a fire like one of the first nights. I was just on the like the leaves and shit, and that shit started catching fire. And I have a fire extinguisher. I got the fire extinguisher that day, and yeah, it was about to get ugly, but luckily I had the fire extinguisher or fire sprayer or whatever. And it happened too one time. You got a hole in that box. That was too close to the stove, and it started catching fire. And yeah, you could see I had to spray that with the fire extinguisher. So gotta be fire is easy to get out of hand. Certainly. It's getting sunny. Let's go skate a little bit more before I get off here. Two damn tents at the same damn time. At the same damn time. I do want to get the audio stuff going. Again, yes, two tents. Two tents. Present two tents. Present two tents. The moment tense. I like it. But that's why. You got any bear spray? No, I don't have any bear spray. If a bear comes by and wants to eat me, you know what? It's gonna have to be that. Ooh, it's hot now. Look at this. Look how sunny it got. Shit, it was gray, gloomy, and wet just a second ago. Now I'm freaking sweating. Alright, a little bit more skating and then, I don't know. I did a lot of talking and stuff already. It's been a good day. Probably a good time to rest. And now we need to eat some more food. So basically it's, I'll wake up, I'll do something physical. Or I'll wake up, I'll eat, I'll do something physical. Whether it's cutting wood or skating. Or cleaning, whatever. And then eat again. And then try to do something physical again, wear myself out so I fall asleep good, and that's pretty much how my days go, and they're pretty amazing. You gonna eat that shit? All right. Yeah, skating. I smoked a lot of cigarettes. Been smoking. I remember someone asked me how much I smoked yesterday. I think I said 6 to 8. I think it's way more than that. If I'm trying to be accurate. Alright. Skates on, they just slide on. I kind of want to do more down boxes, quite frankly. It's not really clear, but I'm sure it's clear enough. Let's do that. I feel like it's getting more street stuff. Take it easy over there. All right. That's my tent. Oh, I should have brought my water bottle with me. Oh well. There's a little water spot at the end there. It should be fine. Down box cats. Is there a good spot for you? Not really. Let's put you over in this corner. Is 8 a lot? Oh, cigarettes a day? For me it is, I feel like. For me, I don't like smoking that much. Or I don't enjoy the fact that I smoke that much. But at the same time, like, I do smoke when I enjoy myself, so maybe I should just let that go. Because, yeah, when I'm enjoying myself or having fun, or when I'm feeling any strong emotion, I guess, is when I smoke. And I guess in this instance it's good because smoking out of happiness, comfort, satisfaction, skating, being in nature, having deep thoughts. So I guess I'm really not that bad. It's helping me. It is helping me. So there's that. Oh my god, it feels so good. Oh my god, there's so many ants. I'm sorry, ants. That's unnecessary. I mean, some of y'all will probably get ran over by me. I've come to terms with that too. But man, it feels so good doing it. Just, you know, the speed and the feel of the grind. Like, yeah, okay, I do understand. Like, yeah, man, a soul grind can just feel so good. Smoked on Sunday, not proud, but I was drinking towards it. And then it's so much easier. I mean, they just kind of go hand in hand, really. And like, I don't know, I wouldn't look at it that badly. It just, you know, when you're drinking, fucking, sometimes a cigarette just feels so satisfying. You know, I guess you shouldn't, I mean, in my perspective, I wouldn't really look at that as a detriment or a weakness. I'd just be like, you know, enjoying the moment. Like, you know what, I'm drunk. So, and a cigarette would be really good right now. And it kind of is almost half a pack a day. It's not a pack a day, but, you know, I'm not proud to admit that. Because being social, yeah, I guess it is a lot. It's more than I'd like. Yeah. Get the cinnamon. What does the cinnamon have to do with things? All right, let's do this. Not just done a macchio down this yet. If I can do a macchio without stepping on, that's the hard part, though. Oh. Ants, you're just gonna clear out of the way. You'll learn that I'm going this way now. This is not a safe spot for y'all. Man, it feels so good. It's gonna be better, or not gonna be better, but it'll be nicer when there's more people around, so it's not just me skating. I want to do a Mizu. I want to do a mistrial I did the other day. Felt really good. Yeah, look at me. I'm learning stuff. I've never done a Mizu down a box, really. Now I'm doing. I've definitely not done mistrials before until yesterday. Not like that, though. Gotta do better. Yeah, I'm getting activated again. Sun came out. Man, it's amazing how much the sun makes a difference in energy levels and just ability to do shit for me. Makes a huge difference. Okay. Coming alive. We did that weirdly. I did like a Mizu and then pushed in the mistrial. It wasn't extreme, but the tendency to want to do a Mizu is certainly there. That's better. Okay. So advice to myself when I'm having trouble getting my foot into place is just jump a little bit higher, so that gives me a little bit more time to set up. That felt all right. Hey. What's up, Jeffrey Carpenter? You're a for stepping on a macchio. Oh no. Hope to come and visit soon. Had a lot of life happen at once recently, but getting back on feet now. Okay. Happy to hear about getting back on the feet. I'm sorry you had to go through so much life. You said you liked the mistrial. I like the way they look when done good. Yeah, and if I like them when they feel like I like the way they feel when they're done good. Interesting that, like, you know, that's you know, getting back to like societal things and stuff like that. Like that is certainly a societal, you know, the rollerblading society has deemed what is a good mistrial and what's not. Just a thought, that's all. Had a non-step up trick later in the edit though, and I think I forget who I was talking to about like step up tricks. It's just like, that's the thing, like I mean, at least for me, like I didn't know what was, you know, the proper way to do like a soul grind or grind without stepping on, because I learned by myself, and I was a filmer too, so like I wasn't trying to get like things proper, and nobody ever told me like, hey, don't step on until like I got back into skating, and then that was several years after that. It was like 2010 or so when I like put out an edit, and it was on like Roller News, which is weird. Like I when I got back into skating, I was like, yeah, I wanna get an edit on Roller News, and then I got one. I was like, oh well, okay. And I heard a lot of good. I mean, the criticism was actually really good for me. I don't mind actually, but it's a weird thing of. And then like once I got on Roller News, like I'd make a shitty edit that I didn't want anybody, I didn't really want people to see. I was just made for me, and that shit started getting on there, and it's just a thing of like, oh shit, like once you get on the radar, like a lot of times you just can't get off the radar. So it's something to keep in mind with things. What's up, Spastic? Didn't even say anything about it though. Just feeling rainy here. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. It's been fighting the rain on and off here. It just seems to be raining in a lot of places today. Heading to work. All right. Have a good work. For the vibes. Thanks for being here, Alex. Thanks for all the good insights. It seems like the entire right. It seems like there's so many just storms all over, which makes sense. Like it's like springtime, and it's when the weather is changing. So when the weather changes, it has a tendency to like to rain. So 1-foot flicks are easily unintentional, especially like fast slides and backslides. I feel like, and it's tremendously harder to jump on to like those tricks. I feel so. Yeah, the body just does that. Ohio, okay, yeah, so you're not too far. Roller News was toxic as fuck. It was. I mean, I'm glad that we've kind of grown past that. But at the same time, it was. I feel like maybe we had to get that out. I mean, rollerbladers have put up a lot of shit, and especially at that time, like rollerblading wasn't what it was. At least like even in the media scope of things, like putting on a rollerblades at that time, like you, at least for me, like it was a time where, just having rollerblades on, you were putting yourself open to ridicule. Where I was ridiculed a lot just for rollerblading. And there's all that trauma and tension, and I mean, there's an outlet for it and something you love about it. So, no, I'm sure it's not always the case, or I don't even know how often it would be the case. But from my perspective, I feel like that might be some of the reasoning behind the toxicity at the time, and it was just part of the time too. And also people letting that go. And I mean, it's a weird frontier now, but it's not. You're most likely going to get backlash. I feel like if you're acting like that. I think that's just a sign of the times as well. Basement is flooded right now. No, I realize my sump pump died on again. Really praying the water did. Oh no, I hope not. That sucks. Yeah, I know that feel. It's just like shit. You have to, you're forced to have to deal with it too. It's like shit, especially when you don't want to. It's like, man, I was not ready to be dealing with water in my basement. And God, I'm sorry, Sean. Should have called in. It's okay. So yeah, if you get through it. What up, parkour? I can't believe I'm still skating. I've been streaming for like, it's only 2 hours? Shit, it feels like it's been a much longer stream than 2 hours. I know I've not skated that much, but jeez, a long time. Yeah, alright. What am I going to do down this box now? Don't want to do kind ground. Okay, dogs are safe. Okay, good to hear about that. Alright, let's go back farf. Oh, that's the wrong way to do that. I don't even want to think about what I did wrong because I'm just not going to try to recreate that scenario. Just do it better. Just reset that one. Didn't like how that one felt. The jump was good, the up above wasn't. I just didn't like how I fell into that one. Okay, that was the exact opposite. I liked how I got onto it, but I hated how I rode it, which I didn't. I think it's been interesting, like hearing Clark's point of views for tricks and stuff like that. I think Clark focuses more on technicality of a trick and then like the actual execution. And I think my perspective is more of a feeling and a sense kind of perspective on skating. Yeah, that one. I know I technically did things wrong, but like I think the way I learned is like just certain things I did just felt wrong and trying to change those. To describe it, like the jump was bad, where I was spotting things out was bad, and definitely just the whole position and form was not ideal. I was fine, but it wasn't fine from the get-go. I had to adjust a little bit going down. So, in theory, I just want to get on, not make any adjustments, and get all the way down. This is what I go through. So this is what I go through like for making an Instagram reel. Like I'll do that and be like, yeah, that's not exactly how I wanted it. So do it again until it's just right for me. Better, not it, but better. It's really fast. You know I'm compensating for that. This is how I end up doing a Farfanugan for 50 tries. It's good training. That's the thing, like I don't necessarily look at it as training, it's just trying to get something the way I want it. Yep. Alright, how many times is that in a row? Like 3? Let's go for 10. See if I can get this far 10 times in a row. I'll say that was 3. Oh, actually, no. 4. I mean, I'm counting it, but it wasn't the way I want it. But still, I'll check the box for this thing that I'm doing. Let's try to do 5. Body was a little bit over. I mean, I'm glad that I can make these adjustments. But ideally, it would be good just to not have to adjust. Just to get on good from the start. This will be 6. I'm skating this in the shade too, which is nice. Ah, damn it. Blew the streak. Hello, ant. I have no idea how you got on me. How about you go over here? Over here? There you go. Take a breather. This is how I skate, everybody. Unfiltered. Two hours outside is much slower than on the computer indoors. This is very true. That's a good thing. It's very true. Sometimes it's faster though, especially when skating. When I have energy. I think that also plays part of into it too, is like amount of energy. Does time seem to go? Well, I guess it doesn't. It depends, but I guess question for y'all is. There, we'll make a poll. Start a poll. Does time seem to go faster or slower when you have a lot of energy? I want to say, you know what? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Faster or slower? I live in a place where basements aren't a thing. How do they even get flooded to begin with? Oh, that's a good question. My understanding is how, you know, when things get wet, water seeps into the ground. And so if the basement isn't completely, completely sealed, and with the sump pump to pump out the water from, in the ground, that will manifest in the basement. I want to say that's my explanation of it. With my limited knowledge of the subject, I think that's how it goes. Because like if you have any crack in your foundation, the water is going to seep through, and if the sump pump's not working, the water is just going to build up and flood from underneath. So it's that water, when you have a heavy storm, all that water is getting sucked into the ground, and it's going to want to go into the it's going to want to find somewhere to go. And if there's nothing, if the basement's not sealed and blocking it, or there's just too much buildup underneath, it'll shoot up from underneath. So that's my understanding of why basements flood. Skate company. Speaking of recreating 550 Soyal and topside citric acid geocities, the 540 Soyal was Chris. That was Gretzmacher. That was not me. Topside citric acid. Someday, not today. I could see me doing that though. On this, I've been working on this topside citric. I would actually do it with my other foot now. I did my right foot back then. Good memory though. Yo. Oh, hey. Neat. Thank you. This is beautiful.
Don't break it again.
I'll try. Clark just gave me a buckle to replace the one I broke. In homes where there are basements, that's where the water line comes in. Okay. That makes sense too. That's why basements flood first, typically, unless you have an upstairs tub overflow. Yeah, and runs down to the basement. Okay. So let's not have basements. Let's not. Yeah. Neat. I wonder how accurate my description. Let's consult the web here. Why do basements? What was your question actually? How do basements get flooded? Why do basements flood? Okay, basement can flood for many reasons, including sump pump failure, power outage, mechanical pouring, plastic cannoli, sump pump fail, leading to basement flooding. Clogged gutters, overflowing gutters can cause rainwater to spill around the basement, leading to flooding. Okay. Downspouts. Downspouts that drain rainwater towards the basement can overload the weeping tile, causing basements to leak, avoiding flooding. Downspouts should be installed at least 6 feet. I don't even know what a downspout is. Drainage issues. Someone has above you has a leaky faucet, relieve the bathtub faucet running with water can run. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Hot water, take a break in the hot water supply, which makes sense. Damaged sealant, poorly sealed basement. Let's leaks slip through. This usually happens when the house is first built. Over time, the seal deteriorates. Yep. Okay, so I said that. Surface water can drain down foundation walls. Okay. Yeah, I think somebody said something about that. Rob did, I think. Hydrostatic pressure caused by groundwater. Okay. What the hell is hydrostatic pressure? This is where we go. Inclement weather. Okay. What the heck is? I'm just gonna search. Hydrostatic pressure is the pressure that fluid exerts on a surface when it's stationary, caused by the force of gravity acting on a fluid's particles. It's determined by the distance between fluid's top and reference point, as well as fluid's density. As the fluid's depth increases, so does the weight of the fluid above, which increases the that doesn't point it out to me at all. Okay, whatever. I'm done. We all just entertain our passing thoughts. Of course. All right, 100% people say faster. I think you're right. When you have more energy, just time seems to go by quicker. I guess it could be inverse though too. Like when you don't have when I don't have energy, time goes by really slow. Typically, not all the time, but typically. All right, a couple more tricks. I don't think I'm tired of talking. I'm not tired of skating, but I need to. I think Lee said he was going to be over around 3, and I need to have some energy, I guess, when Lee gets here. So, a couple more box tricks. Whatever's clever. How about see how many non-step-on soles I could do in a row? That'll be good training. Oh, not even one. Put my hand down. I got a new buckle. I've been actually having. Oh God, it's totally off right now. I don't actually need this buckle. It does help though. Nice to make the joint adjustments, but it's been nice getting these really loose. I'm not gonna tell you anymore, but it's okay. All right, don't step on. Don't put my hand down. I did both. Well, I did step on. So freaking hard done training the brain to not freaking step on. It's way harder to unlearn than to learn. What they say. All right, let's see if we can just get one sole grind. We got pretty far over on that. Did some grinding on the skate light. There's one. We'll have sole grinds back again. 2. Thing is, it's always going to be kind of steppy, but reasons. It's fine. I don't have to care. I just want to be able to do a sole grind for a big rail or ledge or something. Have that in the cards. Whether it looks great or not, I don't care because I want to just do it. Oh, it felt okay. It sucks that it has to be like a mental thing of like both feet at the same time, both feet at the same time, both feet at the same time while I'm doing it. I don't I don't really like the pressure of having to think of what to do rather than just doing it. Does that make sense? So that's like 3 of them, maybe? Or a weird balance point, but I pulled it back together. So yeah, hopefully we can go to a big rail or ledge someday and hit it with a soul grind and ride that shit out because it feels real cool. Yeah, what if I just jump more? It's kind of scary, but I like that. It's like 6. Oh, hand down. Let's try it. All right, one disaster, and then I think I'm calling it. Had enough skating. Had enough talking. It's been great. But it's time to take a break and eat lunch. Oh, that felt too good not to do again. Not to do a little bit better, hopefully. A little bit more speed. Actually carry it the whole way. Yeah. It's a good way to end it out, Don. Thank you. Anybody who's been here. Had some good insights. It's Clark. Sure there'll be more. I'll be more better suited to a spontaneous conversation like that. Yeah, a lot of good information there. It's amazing how the camera makes these ledges not seem as big as they actually are. What do you mean as big? Like the height of them? More like the scope of them, like a very long one, or like yeah, mostly a long one, or a kinked one. There's really not a definitive point that I would say, but something ideally over 20 stairs, at least, would be, I guess, my definition of big. Taller and fairly steep. Almost like, oh, you mean as big ledges? Oh, that's what you mean, not a big rail. Yeah, they're big ledges. You explained it well. Sorry. It's almost like skating. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what else. It definitely looks big and scary. It makes it easy, maybe. Is the volume low for anyone else? Fine to me, but my house is quiet at the moment. Miley, it's a little low, but it's okay. We're done here. It's been a great time. Probably no other stream today. And I can't guarantee the next one, but I would like to do more of these. It's been good. I'm glad I was able to share some things with you, and I'm really glad able to get Clark's insights, especially recorded. That's really cool. Because like, I can only take in so much when Clark is telling me things, and then I have to like process. So it'd be cool to like go back and look and see how that was. And I'm talking a little bit low, so it's not necessarily somewhere for beginners. Yeah, you can. If you were to come here, I feel like you would quickly, which is subjectively, but it wouldn't take long to not be a rookie anymore if you were somewhere like this. That's how a lot of us learned how to skate. It's like kind of trial by fire, where we just found ourselves in around big sessions and doing big things. It's like, well, I want to hang, so gotta learn.
It's one way to do it, but not the way, but one way. People learn. All right, that's it. We out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my ramblings, going with me, and just being here. You have a million things you could do. You decided to spend it with me today, so that's really cool. I appreciate that greatly, and appreciate y'all greatly. And I guess I'm learning to appreciate myself, which is hard, but we could do it. We could do things. I believe things will be okay. Love y'all. Goodbye.